Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to a little bit more Death Must Die. I don't know how much longer I'm really going to go for.
I am a meddling god.
You are. Ooh, okay, so I like Legong for this. We want to do time, Legong, and do we want to go fire? Yeah, probably. Do we even want Legong? We want to go time and fire. Yeah, do I want death? There are some funny options there. I'll have to think on this. Well, alright. I guess what we get, just whatever we get here. I don't know, I'll just keep kind of poke at some things. I gotta think about what I want to do. Do I want Mort, is the real question. Mort's not bad. We just need something better than a common upgrade. I'll take it. Except for deadly attack. I'll go for necromancy. This guy doesn't have a whole lot of slots for summons, and if we can get necromancy, at least is the only thing in the pool that gives me some more options to play around with. So our entire goal here is to...
Need a light.
There we go. Trail of Fire, Flare, Searing Attack. I might as well go for Trail of Fire, get the dash out of the way as well. I don't care too deeply for it, and so I'll probably just banish it from the pool. To the person who is like, that's ridiculous, why would you do that? The answer is like, I'm not really going for a dash damage build, and hello. I see, okay. So all we just need is Warped Attack, purple, I'll take it. I'm gonna banish Time Field though. It's really bad on Lorien. Alright. So the only other thing we probably need here is Force, just because my pickup radius isn't that amazing. It's pretty good, but it's not perfect. I think this might be one of my last Lorien runs for a while, just because... let's see, do we want to banish that? No, let's just go Warped Attack. Not that I'm really, like, going for summons, however, I might as well have... Ooh, more Adept offers. Ghost does not matter. I'll snag it. Ideally, we're shooting for expert offers if we can get our hands on it, but I don't know. Is somewhat dependent on a couple of things. Okay, Fear or Soul Stealers. Soul Stealers are a pretty good strike. Fear is just kind of eh. So yeah, let's go for Soul Stealers. Get a nice master level punch up in there. And I'm right. I actually should be going vertical. I get less powers if I'm going horizontally. Or powers, shrines. Shrines.
You know how some...
Okay, so what do we want to do? Cast a spell that kills enemy minions. I really don't actually want that one. Do I want to just pump a bunch of points into necromancy purely for the goof? Considering Soul Stealers is okay, sure. More master offers, more master blessing damage. You know, let's go for the master offers. We're still kind of early in the run, and there's definitely an amount of offers that I could take. Oh, shoot. I could have probably buffed the difficulty up. Oops. Alright, whatever. Trail of Fire, Breath of Fire, Meteors. I don't have that many casts. I was going to banish Trail of Fire, because it doesn't actually affect fire placement after dash. Like, that's actually really good. I don't know, let's get Breath of Fire for now. I think my only immediate problem with Breath of Fire is that it's kind of on the smallish side.
Time is all about the...
Okay, what we really want, though, is the movement speed. I'm gonna banish Flare, we're not using that. Damages enemies and leaves a path of fire. I'll have to decide on a couple of these. I think the one problem is the fire breath isn't very strong. A lot of my attacks are entirely based around the idea of... let's see. Well, I'm trying to kind of go projectile spec here, and there's only so much I can really do within that. I'm actually surprised there are very few abilities that affect your attack, and your attack alone. Whenever you kill a number of burning enemies, the last target explodes, sure. Oh, I was gonna try and get the firefoxes in retrospect rather than the skeletons. Whatever. I've got an army of skeletons already, so I'm not fully regretting this decision. But at some point I will have to try the
Sorry, Dad.
Firefox build. I think I'm gonna banish influence, even if it does help my necromancy. It requires a lot of point investment to actually really make a difference. Sort of, and also I'm not really going for a boner build here. Like, it's there, but it's entirely incidental. What we want is effects of your strikes last longer is actually kind of tempting, because it means my soul stealers fly around for longer. And then if we get the you know, actually, screw it. We're just going warped attack. Let's just all in on that for a while. What I really want from him is force just for the pickup radius. Okay, intensity, your powers do more damage. But that's like combust. That's okay. I don't know, I'm just gonna try and get Breath of Fire to have like a large AoE. I should probably banish some of these. It's just kind of one of those where it's like I haven't fully made decisions on what I want to do. So I'm just going to kind of keep scooting. But I should probably make that call. We should banish a whole bunch of fire stuff so that we can potentially get the attack speed buff. Because kind of my goal is to get really high warp strike and attack speed. More than anything else. I'm going to banish fear. I'm going to banish sudden death. We're not going to be using those. Another power and necromancy. Let's go for a little bit of knockback. This is a very heavy ranged attack build, so why not? Okay, and we saw another thing down here. Perfect. That's the extra dash damage. It'd be interesting to go for like a very hard dash build someday. I just don't know on who. I don't remember any of the characters having a particularly great dash ability at base. Or dash talent, I guess would be the better way of putting it. I think I want to do an Averon run at some point again, now that I've gotten some better equipment on him. Let's see, Alteration Ritual. Could go for, well, here. Do we banish? No, let's just re-roll. I want Force, but we don't get that exactly. We get Alteration Ritual. Which I might want to consider specifically for Averon. Considering I think he already has power duration, and Alteration Ritual is a power. Like, I guess the main question is, do the buffs for powers affect the alteration power buffs or not? Malady, enemies that die spread their statuses to enemies that don't have them. Your status effects do more damage. The problem is, we kind of have fire. And curse. Yeah, let's go for Malady. Execution would be nice, but we'll live. I still don't think this is much of a status effect build, and so to some degree this is... Oh wait, no, we also have the mark. But I also think that I kind of don't need it. One thing I've noticed is like a consistent build thing, is that the mob enemies, you know, there are a couple that are really strong, but they're mostly ones that kind of hit you before you can kill them. But most of the like regular enemies aren't that bad. You kind of have to build around the idea of killing bosses more than anything else.
The more...
Okay, more Alteration Ritual? Yeah. I'm just gonna get that to have a long duration. It's just kind of handy. Because on average you level about twice a minute. And so that's what? Vaguely about 4 extra powers on average? Or no, 8 extra powers on average? Okay, do I want to go for Mayhem? I think so. I'll take it. If it gets a rarity up, cool. Mostly it's a small damage boost that I don't mind just having on hand. Somebody must have had a giggle when they wrote that. Gain the luck. Unfortunately, I don't think we have a whole lot of luck-based abilities, which is a bit of a downer. Do I want attack? No, let's just go for the armor. Like, attack radius on this guy is kind of weird. It's probably good, but I just don't see the point in it. Like, at some point, I will hopefully find, like, a really cool pure damage attack staff for Maris. Because I would absolutely adore... let's see, do we want to do Combust? I think I'm going to keep going Breath of Fire more than anything else. Because that AoE is actually getting really big. Which means I gotta try this again with Ront, probably. He's the other striker that I use. And to a lesser degree, Nixie. And try and get Combust to be stunningly huge. Oh, that's why I'm taking damage here. Those projectiles are just a little fast. But yeah, a big combustion Kront could be kind of fun. I just sold an axe that spreads fire. I didn't even think about it. Attack, critical chance. Oh my god. Okay, we don't actually have a cast, so the cast cooldown Cobra King is insane. So I think I'm gonna go for the attack critical chance just because. Like, the extra strike damage could be really fun, but it's not really what I'm going for here. I'm a little disappointed we haven't gotten more attack speed on Summer.
I'm a fire starter.
Let's see. Whatever, I'll just keep going Breath of Fire. Hurts a bit, but it's fine. Unfortunately, this build is not exactly the most built around the idea of doing tons of damage to single targets. Not yet, anyway. We'll get there. I've melted him faster than that in the past, but it's okay. We really need to get Force. I think I'll have to start using some rerolls in hopes of actually getting what I need. Fortunately, pickup radius is much shorter than my own range. What is my, what's my crit chance at? Wait, what? Oh, it's attack crit chance. It's only at 11%? Didn't I? Huh. It doesn't factor? Weird. Okay. More alteration ritual? Yeah. Like, I really do need to get Vortex, but it's hard to say no to more alteration ritual. Unfortunately, those guys kind of hurt. Also, to people besmirching the homing missiles, they're actually better than you think they are. They're not amazing by any factor. Like, they're not the best of the strikes. That's undoubtedly Earth Spike, but they do actually do a lot of damage if you spec for them and you're doing it right. Or Master Offers? More Master Offers. Like, the extra Master Blessing damage probably is better at this point, but we still have a couple of upgrades that we want to get, and there's a couple of legendaries that I'd love to get my hands on, rare as they are. Okay, Summer. I'm gonna banish Trail of Fire. We just don't want to use it at this point. I'll have to check to see if this character has extra level up options, because we might want to get rid of that. It's good for going tall, but there's some level of variety that I crave here. namely the attack speed bonus. It is kind of night and day with this game. I was talking about this earlier. Enkindling. Dash duration. I'm going to get rid of that. Again, interesting for a build, just not this one. But yeah, just how would I describe it? Just how much of a kind of like threshold there is for victory in this game. You'll just be struggling, you'll be struggling, you'll be struggling, and then eventually you get like an item or two, and the whole game just flips and says like, nope, never mind, now we're easy. I like that. It does kind of make roguelites feel a bit unsatisfying to some small degree. If only from the perspective of like, this, I didn't really earn this, it was just a matter of like hitting that certain threshold of meta progression, or in this case gear and equipment, and somewhat builds knowledge. That is more satisfying when you can hit this threshold in an actual roguelike. Let's see, Sickles of Mort. We were hoping for. If you get a ton of strike duration on Sickles of Mort, they'll just sit there spinning for a while longer than normal, and that can do some really silly things. I know they're supposed to be rocks, but the rocks 100% just look like seeds or coconuts.
They're just...
Hard to say. Let's see. Soul Stealers, more Necromancy. So the one reason why you'd want to potentially go kind of hard on Necromancy is you can get a lot of them if you get enough lifetime. But Sickles of Mort is just so much stronger. There's not much I can do about the insects. Just really hope I burn them down before they kill me, is the answer. Okay, there's Fury. Just, we're gonna get rid of Combust. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a Master Quality Fury, because that's going to help a lot. Okay, snag this. Extra evasion for a little while. And we've got her stunned.
Pick one.
Master crit chance. Now, is that just attack crit chance? That is just attack crit chance. Oh. Oh, the area change. The extra projectiles, but area reduced, that only is attack area. So we'll keep that in mind. Downside for Maris and Maris alone. Okay. So at this point, trash mobs are no longer... I mean, they were never really much of an issue, but at this point I can pretty much just rip through them in seconds. Barely even get to see them. We can find more things that give my enemies attack... or not attack, movement speed. That actually helped me. Alright. Ow. I'd say I'm not sure what hit me, but I think there's the archer down south. Yep. And we might still have some problems here, owing largely to the fact that this guy has no healing. Gain attack damage if you don't have a weapon equipped. That's really funny, but also no. Like, some of these weapons seem really novel, but I cannot tell you at all if they'd be worth it. Your summons last longer. This is why I was like, I could go for the skeletons. It's an option. I'm gonna keep going for Alteration Ritual. The question is, we have the Summoner. Oh, Black Serpents. No, they only come in at level 1, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame. I was hoping they would actually scale based on the level of alteration ritual. But I guess that would be very powerful. In a not entirely fair way. I haven't actually seen enemies really explode here. I guess this is somewhat the first time. Let's just go for warp attack. The more damage I do, the better. Ow. He's actually getting multiple hits in. Damage area duration. Probably just damage. Yeah, I might not make it here. Let's see. Powers do more damage, casts do more damage. Powers. It would be like combust. Casts, we don't have any. And then there is a cast, but meteor shower is kind of weak. I'll just go for this since combust is a power. Not keen, but don't have a choice. Okay. There's the insect queen. Yeah, I think I'm hosed here. I think the big difference is we invested really hard into combust. I don't think it did enough damage. Or Breath of Fire. Yeah, look at that. Necromancy did more than Breath of Fire. Which, part of it is the range. Warped Attack did tons. Yeah, I think instead of going Legong... Yeah, the problem is my current one gives me less master offers, which is not great. 42% damage is really good. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just put it on her. Oops. Buy this back. Free spirits are unique. I shouldn't sell those. Life regen banishes alterations. Less master offers. That's tough. Those are all tough. So what else do we have? Let's see. Cast critical chance is tempting. Let's see. Power projectile count. Rerolls. Ooh. Snag that one. Strike damage. That's an option for some characters. Rerolls. Passive experience gain per second, but also a ton of luck. Yeah, I think going fire instead of... fire instead of lightning was what wrecked me there. Amulet for strike damage, too. Rip my money. Oh, couldn't afford it. It's fine. Let's see. Take a look at a couple of things. So he needs a better ring. Why is he using that ring? I don't know. I'll have to think about some of these things. And she needs a belt. Let's see. I still have her kind of going for that status build. What else do we have? Strike projectile count? No, not too much. Yeah, I need to get him even more armor, if I can. Okay, he specifically had power projectile count. Oh. No, this is actually bad. I should have checked it beforehand. The ability to upgrade things to master is nice. And yeah, Kront. We could lose the Desert Rose for the strike damage. I think I do. I think we do that. Amulet for strike damage versus less attack area. Oh, but this is just overall damage and range. So I don't know. I think we skip that. Let's see. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one. This one's great. The one problem is, I think... Oh no, he still has alterations. Because we were considering going for the big luck. Or did we get him the big luck? Still need a belt for luck. A belt and a jewel for luck, actually. I'll have to keep an eye out for him. Okay, do we want the strike projectile count? He's got attack projectile pierce, which I think is really good. I think we sell this. I don't think we have a character that I want to put that on. I shouldn't have bought it in the first place, but it's fine. Okay, so what do we do? Well, for starters, this guy did get some levels. Oh boy, he got a lot of skill points that I forgot to spend previously. Let's see. Oh, dash recharge speed is increased. Actually, is kind of good. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what I want to do with this guy. Let's see. After an attack, projectile pierces an enemy, all damage deals is increased. Hunter might not be a bad idea too. I don't know. We'll have to respec him later. Yeah, we will very much have to respec Lorien. We could keep going with Lorien until we've maxed him out. It wouldn't take more than one more successful run. I don't know. Let's just go here. Oh, yes. And then this is my novelty treasure trove. Because I'd like to try some other characters. Who have we not played in a while? I haven't done a good Kront run. And it's feeling like it's about time. I think the one problem is he needs a better ring. Anybody else have a better ring that he could just take? I mean, frankly, yeah, we'll just have the two of them trade off. So Kront's maxed out, doesn't have too much more. We sell the ring. He needs a better belt too. Do we have one? Range and luck for Kront? Because yeah, that's a T1 belt. What else does he have? Oh, his axe. That was the other issue. It's huge on attack area, but not overall damage, which is a bit of an issue. He also needs a better helmet. Okay, so we leave Kront for a little bit. We get him some better gear. Yeah, so who do we play next? Staff of the Feast. I think this was just for kind of overall damage. Why does she have this? Because yeah, to some degree, oh, she does have a really good cast build going on right now. We just gotta give her some good boots. So what's he got? Evasion and movement speed. Those are really bad. That would explain some things. Those are also kind of bad. I don't know. Do we want to just roll Averon, the Power Boy? Let's go Power Boy for a round. Okay, so how are we doing this? What are the best powers? You know, I think to some degree the real answer is we want to go time, we want to go justice. Time, justice,
Not that you're
mort?
lacking there, but you could use some hotness.
Do you even have a power? Oh, she's got flare and she's got combust. I think we can skip those. Here it is. Reprisal. Enemy starts attacking you, chance of being smited. There's radiance, which is great. Just not this level. And then there's merciful attack. Let's see. I'm just gonna grab light rays. It locks in the god, and I can banish it, because we are not going to be using it. Alright, let's see. Lose 20 life, gain some expert offers. Sounds good to me.
When my...
She's got Path of Frost and Frost Ring. Both are okay. I wish I knew what my luck was. The main thing is, Alteration Ritual is like one of the most busted powers in the game. And it's kind of hard for me to say no to that. Also, Retribution is great. I'll take an Expert Retribution. The one problem is, does this guy have any regen? No. So that is a bit of an issue.
It is not for death.
Okay. Keep going Retribution. Celestial Wings. Merciful Attack. Yeah, let's just snag that. Because our entire goal is to get our enemies to do less damage. So we can survive longer. I want the damage aura. But we are somewhat reliant on getting that to actually show up. This is new. I think I'm gonna snag that for now. It's not great for me. But it's helpful now. Okay. We want Mort. I guess I grab the skeletons? We'll banish them immediately. It's mostly just a lock it in so we don't have to worry about getting other stuff that we don't want. Oh. Shoot. Do we want time? Or would I rather have Nim? Because
Lady...
Nim gets the big size. I'm gonna banish Necromancy while we're here. And Fear.
Allow me.
Please. Well, it's deferred. Yeah, Nim's got the AoE that we're looking, the AoE booster that we're looking for. We could kind of swing without it. And maybe that's what we do, but it's not quite the build I was hoping for. And Fear Aura is actually kind of working. It's slowing them down. Even the little bit of chip damage is enough to kind of make them pause.
Come on.
Yes. Okay. I want this, but not yet. I guess I'm just gonna grab Landslide. It's not very good, but again, it's just there to stun enemies. Now our only hope is that we can kind of stonewall things until we can get good rarities. You know, we've got a decent master rate, comparatively. Okay, and then there's the necromancer. Ow.
What do you think of the place?
Okay, more on fear? Yeah. Silly as it is, my entire goal is to stack Retribution Aura and Fear to the nth degree just to see what happens. Like, if I could have the Fear Aura be huge, that's the ideal. Only immediate problem is we are
What
dying.
more?
Casts have a larger area, so she's the one with the cast range. Whenever an enemy loses a status, chance it becomes smited. It's not huge. But I don't think that one upgrades itself. The immediate problem is, I think this guy just desperately needs some regen. I saw a power over here. Okay, so we got rock shield, I could go for earth spike, but I've gone earth spike. I think I don't have enough attack area to hit some of these, which is kind of funny. Go to this one first. What is my armor at? Pretty good. Deserted well did not heal much, but that's fine. Let's just hope I can get just enough health here to stay alive. If we get really lucky, we get the life regen from Justice. Okay. Do I go for Mercy? Well, we're going to banish Light Rays. I'm going to banish Eclipse. We're not using either of those. I think they're actually just insta-dying due to the retaliation effect. It does hit them for a lot of damage. It at least puts them, strips their armor off, which is pretty good. Okay, you're just extra movement speed. I care little. Now, these guys present a bit of an issue for me. They have just enough health that my retaliation damage isn't a huge threat. Interesting, we're out of lore already. I feel like the bookshelf should disappear from the pool once there's no more lore, or it should drop something cool, like a small stat buff or something. Okay, we're actually staying ahead of these guys. They were a concern. Ow, that was like 10 damage. Rough. Okay. I think I'm probably going for the dash. Unfortunately, I think the power build needs more to back it up, like a strike. Oh. And the fact that we have both of these guys simultaneously is going to wreck me. Banish that, grab this. Unfortunately, its damage scaling is a little on the rough side. Yeah, it didn't work. I love the idea of it. And Fear clearly was doing a ton of damage comparatively. I think we just got really unlucky. Usually by that point I have at least like 1 or 2 good masters, and I didn't have a single one. Let's see, boring. It's actually... attack projectile count natively. That's different. We need a better pair of gloves as part of it. And boots. Oh, hold up. Like, I could just yoink some of his gear. I think maybe just that one, though. It's a good luck ring. So we have summon count, cast, nah. Little bit of life regen, more legend offers is not a bad idea. Dagger of, oh. No, that's not amazing. Yeah, I might as well take a look at anything else in case I want to pull it down, because the Runestone of Lasting, +1 projectile count, and luck seems incredible for this guy. I'll just put these on him for the time being. Yeah, it's not that these gloves are actually that much better. In fact, I'd argue that they're not great at all. I mean, they're fine. Let's see, this would give me more life. Yeah, let's go for this. I'll have to mess around with some more stuff. Okay. Hopefully, this will give me what I need. And if not, who knows? I think the problem is the power build that I'm trying to angle for requires a lot of investment.
Curious.
And if you can't make it work, then it's kind of rough. Reroll. I guess I'll grab lifelink. Not amazing. But I think all the dashes are kind of bad. At least this one does a decent amount of damage. Nin's great. But again, we're not getting the greatest rarities here. I think part of the problem is Acheron is...
The best of...
Wow, they just gave me what I wanted. Almost. I'll just get Divine Shield. Okay, more adept offers. More adept offers. The extra pickups might have been the better idea in retrospect. Because we really don't want adept offers for what I'm trying to do here. Because I really want to go for this, like, big tanky Acheron aura build. I'm just going to go protection. What is my... The only immediate problem is that's only a 10% armor gain, which is not amazing. I love it. All enemies doing more damage for the next 2 minutes, though, is potentially kind of rough. But at least I, too, gain a damage bonus. And yeah, I might invest in Earth Spike. It just... Not my cheese for today. Okay, let's see. Even more armor. Enemy loses a status. I don't think we're going for that. So let's just go for big armor bonus. what is it up to? Unfortunately, the diminishing returns once you get up to this point is very high. But I'll take it anyway. Okay, some extra power damage, which will be good if we can get either of my two damage powers. Lose the life, gain the expert. Yeah. And we already have rarity upgrade offers. Let's gain the chance to heal on kill. Because we currently have, I mean, that's a 10% too. That's actually kind of good. Cooldown reduction, or... experience per second. I'm gonna go for the cooldown reduction. The experience per second's tempting, but not amazing. Enemies that die spread their statuses to other enemies that don't have them. That's okay. Let's grab Ravens of Pestilence while we're here. It's nice, basic, easy damage. Nothing exciting, nothing terrible. Like, Malady would have been good if I was going for a status effect build. But I'm currently not. Also have, like, no means of really hurting this guy. I should buff my damage.
Death is just...
Let's just do an alteration. I think I'm gonna go for the pickup drop chance more than anything else. There we go. Okay, summons do more damage. No, I think we're gonna immediately banish that. Let's just do an alteration. I might as well go for merciful attack, just to give myself a little bit more punch, because we want to weaken enemies. Okay, let me just slap our way out of this mess. Yeah, we don't have the damage aura, but we do have other things. I think, honestly, the damage dash is really good. I probably should actually give that dash build a shot. Even if this dash doesn't have nearly as much healing as it used to. Which is a bit of a downer. It was so good. But I 100% understand why. Oh, we don't even have retribution here, so that's actually going to make this kind of rough.
Are you just warming up?
Well, Sickles of Mort. That's at least some damage. I'll have to see what extra projectiles even, like, strike projectiles does on Sickles of Mort. I don't think we've actually seen that in action yet. And it feels like today would not be, well, I don't know. It feels like I gotta figure that out at some point. Okay, so going wide here is working out. But it's not the build. Okay, we don't even have any powers yet, and we are the power man. There's fear. The problem is its rarity is stinko. I'm not investing in that. I'd rather bide my time. It's like the game knows. It gave me the fear aura that I wanted in the last run. And almost to say, like, hey, this isn't worth it. It immediately, like, slapped me down, made me pay for it. This run is much more in line, or this run's much further away from my, like, goal, but I'm winning. I think maybe it more speaks to the disparity between kind of the build that I want. Let's go for the knockback. A little bit of knockback's gonna keep these guys off my face. The other thing is, we don't have that much. There it is. Okay, retribution. The extra damage would be nice, but being able to retaliate for big damage is helpful. And I don't necessarily mind speccing hard into that one, because again, it is a power. And I will have to go. Ooh, what build do I go for? We might try a Maris build. Like if I don't succeed at this one, we give Maris another go, and try and go for like the light beam build. Who had cooldown reduction as the god boon? I'll have to check if there's like a encyclopedia of powers. I don't think I've ever seen one, but I haven't looked. No, those are all settings. I wish there was just like a catalog of all the boons I've found over the course of this game, because I actually could see that being really helpful. Because I think time is duration. I want to say Lei Gong is cooldown. So we do like an ice lightning something or other build. Okay, now I think I can just cook him down. It hurts, but it's better than making this last too long. That was just base level retribution. I think the other thing to consider is just that, like, good lord, ooh. Let's see. I'm actually just gonna banish this. Do we grab Earth Spike just for the little bit of damage? Sure. And by little bit of damage, I mean, like, it still hits like a truck. Mostly this gets other strikes out of my lineup, so I don't need to think about it anymore. Okay. Just lose the dash recharge speed. We are here to be boring and smacky. At least I've got pretty good healing. Or, yeah, pretty good healing now. The 13% chance to heal on kill actually slaps. You're not getting away from me. You're not allowed. I'll have to see what level I end up at, because 12 seems really low for this stage in the game. But then again, this is not a heavy experience build, maybe. Let's see. I think I'm going to banish Ravens of Pestilence. I'm going to banish Lifelink as well. Reason being, mostly, we're just looking for other things than those. Like, they are good, yes, but it's not what my builds, like my gear, is spec'd out for, so it's kind of meaningless. Okay. Keep looking for goodies. Because what do I really want? Some of the permanent move speed buffs would be nice. I'm really looking for the serpent statue that we found earlier. I might as well just let her yeet herself when I get the chance. Okay. Retribution next level? Absolutely. Make this even worse for them. What was your plan? And yeah, definitely want to get ourselves some level of, like, base guaranteed life lifesteal, life regen, and the like. That does a lot of damage. It's only level 2. We might also want to start picking things that give me the max HP bonuses. I might also have to consider going for like a hard cast build at some point. Okay, so this was heal on level up, heal on level up. I'd like to consider Nim for a casting build, but I think we've kind of got it locked in at least for a little while. Or at least the idea behind it. Okay, so we have Rock Shield. I'm gonna banish Mountainous Might. We don't care for it. I'm gonna just get the next level in Earth Spike. It's not the goal. But Rock Shield itself isn't particularly amazing. Like, as far as powers go, it's kind of low on my list. I actually wish there was a variant of it where it didn't fire off like a stone. Unfortunately, these things have a shit ton of health.
You carry.
Yeah, there's Radiance. Screw it. Grabbing it.
Growing up here was...
There's Fear, but yeah, we're getting only novice level. Like, it's kind of tempting to just pick them up and just hope we get the rarity boosts. We do have the increased chance of rarity boosts, and that is hopefully gonna get me where I wanted to be, but I'd rather wait and upgrade other things, but how slow we're leveling, I don't know if we're gonna get the chance. Yeah, I think the real answer is we need experience per second. Because it feels like my best builds almost are the ones that level heinously quickly. Because I don't think we have... No, we actually do have quite a lot of master abilities. Keeping that in mind for next time we find that. Because yeah, this would make my retribution, which already does a stupid amount of damage, make it do even more. Powers have a larger area. Yeah. Call me pig-headed, if you will, but I want this guy to be the power man. And it's hard to want to do other things. Okay, let's see, more level up offers. Nah, health regen. Oh. That was a snipe from something down here. It was you. How are you still alive? There we go. Unfortunately, the aura... Like, we're pretty much only going to be able to get those auras. Let's see, persistent, even bigger. There's also rock shield, but nah. I'm gonna have to get really lucky if I'm gonna want to actually build the build I want. I guess the main thing is, if I can just get retribution to be very strong, then I guess that's good enough.
You've earned yourself...
Okay. Yeah, this is why I wanted to go for this build. The Justice Aura isn't very big on its own, but it scales in damage quite well. The only immediate problem is you need to actually, well, so the only solution to this is to roll Nim and just, I don't know why it's chunking here. There she is. Whoa. The solution is to roll Nim and just get the, I'll just go down here. I don't like the fact that enemies can fight me outside the barrier. I feel like once the barrier is up, enemies have to be... There they are. Or their one is. Enemies have to be inside the barrier to actually take effect. There's fear, but again, it bad. I could go for the alteration, but let's just go Sickles of Mort. They're still good, and we've got a ton of AoE, so it makes them solid. Okay, and then it was just her. And she's left again. There we go. Like, at least the boss teleports to the center. Wait, no, I should be eating that laser. What am I doing? Come on, lazy. Called her lazy instead of lady. Oops. There it is. Die! It works, mostly. There she goes. Health's looking good. Here's the question, do we have anything better? Oh, we do have some regen. Nah, I think I'll keep the regen for the moment. Radiance. To expert power? Yeah. I like Retribution, but... I don't know, both are very good. The ideal here... Shell's just decided to dismantle board games directly behind me, so if you hear dice noises, it's because she's just rolling them endlessly. What are you even doing back there? She's organizing. Okay. Let's see. Game came with 2 d20s. Oh, did somebody just give us random d20s? We like to buy used games, and I guess one of them is, let's see. Let's go for the Radiance. And level up offers or more healing? I'll go for the level up offers at this point. Okay. If I can't focus on both the Fear Aura and the Radiance Aura, then I might as well just do one, even though I'm pretty sure Retaliation is the real killer. Okay, I'm just gonna try and skunk this guy. I can kind of hit them for a little while, but unfortunately it feels like my DPS is pretty weak. But my survivability is amazing. Yeah, I have just enough, like, knockback or stun that I can kind of keep them slapped into oblivion. There's one. Only level 23. Ugh, this is rough. Okay, do we get rock shields or persistence? I was just really hoping that I could actually get this build rolling right from the get-go. You know, if we can just get fear, radiance, and then the AoE booster just right from the start. Imagine how absolutely nutty we would become. Oh, there's fear finally. Like, maybe it wouldn't actually be that good, but I want to find out, and the game keeps saying no. Okay, I know I'm relying on Retribution for damage, but How much damage does it even do? Radiance. 1,000 damage per second, up to 8,000 damage per second. Okay, that is actually really good. Like, I'm feeling mildly vindicated. The main issue is just that, yeah, I'm only level 25. Okay. Increase fear? Sure. Because part of it is, we also do more damage to enemies afflicted by status effects here. And so if I can get them feared and weakened and like 2 or 3 other things, that becomes really good. Where was this earlier? I needed you desperately. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat the final boss on this one. I think it's going to come down, unfortunately, to retribution more than anything else. Unfortunately, I think I'm also going to be fighting these guys. And the final boss simultaneously. Vampirism, never mind. That solves problems. Because now I can really tank. We had some healing earlier. But now my health is... yeah, it's not perfect. Not by any means, but... oh yeah, that aura slaps. It takes some investment, but is worth it. If I can keep making it bigger... there we go. They're still alive. How dare you. Alright. Time to hug the Jin. Come back here, sir. Interesting, he can't deal with tight circles around him. That's rude. I wonder what the fall off on the Radiance aura is. Probably not great. Okay, yeah, some of those do a lot of damage. There it goes. Can I get the katana? Yes. Can I get the dagger? Sure. Got a little bit more inventory space, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with it. That's fine. Well, we got the Averon win that I don't think I quite deserved. Let's take a look. So Fear actually had really good... how did Fear have even more DPS? Oh, because it's just a flat 980 DPS. Odd that... huh. Odd that it had as good of a DPS as it did. Maybe it's the range. Maybe it was just taking out more of the random trash. But yeah, Earth Spike was good. Merciful Attack was decent. Ravens of Pestilence wasn't great. Retribution, not as good as I thought. So my decision to go hard on Radiance was actually probably the correct call. But we got to figure out why this guy does not level up. And work with that. Well, there's some. But I think we're going to do Vanguard. You have a chance to prevent damage Chance to prevent damage. Damage block is equal to your armor divided by 100. A damage prevention occurs before reductions. And then whenever you block, your attack and damage, yeah, all of these are going to be pretty good. Damage increase, reduce, no. We just want to go riposte. Oh, that's attack damage and speed. Okay, maybe that's not that good. Oh well. It's mostly the get the Vanguard, become even beefier. Okay, what did he have? Not sure, maybe it was no, it wasn't Act 1. We don't have the Act 2 achievements yet. They might not even be in the game, or maybe I have to finish it Act 1 to get the achievements. Okay. Any of these actually good for me? Dash. Interesting, but I don't really see her as the dash character. All enemies become chilled every few seconds. What? Huh. Actually, that's really good on this guy. We might consider it. You get it a number of times, gain armor, lose movement speed, and become unable to attack for a short period of time. Huh. It's an interesting unique. I don't think we're going to be using it, though. Yeah, not the best pull. What else do we have? Passive EX... Whoa. I was considering getting one of these, but 42% luck. Actually, both of these are really good. I think this one's better, though. That's really good, too. What else do we have? Attack speed, attack area, adept offers, god blessing, eh. Damage, life regen, shorter enemy barriers, that's a good one. Extra duration. That's interesting. Fire Nova, whenever an enemy hits you, chance to cause things to explode, dash duration. Like, some are good. You know, actually, in retrospect, maybe we'd want stuff like the Streetwise Girdle. It's got the extra armor, and the extra power slots aren't that good. And we might be able to get them from elsewhere, maybe. Let's get rid of that. Oh, it might be good. Oh, but that's cast damage. And she's already got cast duration, so let's nix that. Yeah, there's the belt for duration. That could be really good for kind of a burn build or something. Projectile count or strike damage, pull area, some other stuff. Let's see. Let's get rid of that belt. Ain't helping that much. Yeah, do we just give this guy... Because power damage is nice, but not amazing. It's mostly the Adept Offers works really well with a later Avron perk that we want to get. The only immediate problem is the later perk is this one, all at the very bottom, but all blessings offered are Adept. Your Adept offers are converted to Expert for a diminished rate. Still good, and getting him up to the point where he's getting almost all Expert offers would make a lot of builds really solid on this guy. Yeah, because the extra attack damage isn't that amazing, Guardian Angel isn't that good, and chance to revive on death is actually bad. Yeah, power damage increased by a percentage of your attack damage. Ah, so these two would actually work reasonably well together. I don't know, I think it'll be fine. Either way, for now at least, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.